In 2018, they told him it was over. He answered with a hat trick. Now he's 41, and the boy who grew up watching that hat trick on a phone screen is standing across from him. 18 years old, already a Ballon d'Or finalist. One of them is running out of tournaments. One of them has barely started. Dallas Stadium doesn't get its real name back until the tournament ends. For now, 80,000 seats belong to FIFA. 9 matches were assigned here, more than any other venue on the continent, including a semi-final. But before the semi-final, before the final, this building gets a fight nobody scheduled on purpose. Round of 16. Group winners don't matter anymore. One match, one door, one country goes home. And on July 6th, that door belongs to Spain and Portugal. He is 41 years old, and he is still Portugal's all-time leading scorer at a World Cup, 11 goals, more than Eusebio ever managed. 3 of them have come at this tournament alone. Against Uzbekistan, he became the oldest man in the competition's history to score twice in one match. Against Croatia, in the round of 32, he scored a penalty to drag Portugal level, his first ever World Cup goal in a knockout match. Ronaldo doesn't talk about retirement in press conferences anymore. His own manager says it isn't the body that decides when a career like this ends, it's the head. And his head, at 41, still hasn't said stop. Martinez has even backed him for a 7th World Cup. No one else in the sport's history has been asked to be this good, this many times, this late. He was born in 2007. He is 18 years old, and a week from this match he turns 19. This year he became the youngest Ballon d'Or runner-up in the award's history. Twice, he's won the trophy given to the best young player alive. No one else has done that twice. Against Saudi Arabia in the group stage, he scored his first World Cup goal and became only the 2nd player aged 18 or younger ever to open the scoring in a World Cup match. The first was Pelé in 1958. His own manager, days before this match, said the quiet part out loud. Yamal hasn't quite arrived yet at this tournament. No goals since that Saudi Arabia game, which means the biggest match of his World Cup so far is about to be the one where he's told again to prove it. These 2 nations have done this before. 2018 World Cup group stage, Portugal and Spain 3-3, and Ronaldo scored all 3 Portuguese goals. The last one, a free kick in the 88th minute, made him the oldest hat-trick scorer in World Cup history at the time. He was 33. 7 years later, in 2025, they met again, a Nations League final in Munich. Spain led twice. Twice, Portugal came back, the second equalizer scored by Ronaldo himself, a volley in the 61st minute. Penalties settled it. Portugal won 5-3. 2018, a Ronaldo hat-trick saved a draw. 2025, a Ronaldo goal saved a final and Portugal won it on penalties. 2 meetings, 2 escapes. Now a 3rd meeting in a round of 16 with no replay and no group stage safety net. One team walks out of Dallas Stadium. One doesn't. Spain has not conceded a single goal in 4 matches. Portugal is playing for a manager whose contract ends when this tournament does win or lose. Ronaldo has 3 goals at this tournament. Yamal hasn't scored since June 21st. On paper, that reads like an answer. But the 18-year-old that everyone in world football is measuring has 90 minutes, against the exact player he was measured against before he could legally drive, to make that number irrelevant. On July 6th, in a stadium built for a Super Bowl and borrowed by the world, one era gets to keep going a little longer or hand itself over early. Nobody in Dallas Stadium on July 6th will be there for the group stage math. They'll be there because, for 90 minutes, football has to decide something it's been avoiding for 2 years, whether greatness is still enough to beat inevitability. Ronaldo answered this question in 2018. Yamal wasn't old enough to remember it happening. Now he doesn't have to remember it. He has to face it.